Hey gang, this is Mike with My Real Estate Dojo. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be talking about entrepreneurship mindset versus a business mindset. Give me a few seconds. Let me put my mic on and I'll join you in 1 second, guys. Hey gang, this is Mike with My Real Estate Dojo. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be talking about entrepreneur mindset versus a business mindset. Okay, and it's so crucial that you understand the two differences, because the amount of money you're going to make is one thing, the amount of risk you have to take is another thing. So if you don't understand the two mindsets, okay, because a lot of times I come up with a new idea and people tell me, hey, it's too risky, it's too this. So I want to make sure you guys understand the two different mindsets: entrepreneurship versus business mindset. All right, so an entrepreneur, it's someone that's willing to take the most amount of risk possible. Okay, they're willing to jump off the cliff, or they're willing to jump off the airplane without a parachute. Sorry, Betty. So what does that mean? That means that they're all in. They're prone to risk. Let me give you some examples in my own life. When I graduated college and I decided not to get a job for $30,000 to $40,000 and live in my car, I had $100, but I wanted to do the impossible. I wanted to start a business, okay, without any experience, just right out of college, and with no money, without borrowing any money. That was the impossible, right? Because if you ask anybody, they'll tell you that is crazy. You can't start a business with no money, with no credit, without experience, none of that stuff. I didn't even know what business I wanted to do, but I just knew I didn't want to work for the man. So that's kind of like the impossible, right? Well, versus, for example, if you want to do business, you could start a franchise. If you want to start a franchise, it's pretty easy, guys. They have the systems for you. You go borrow money and you start it. So in a franchise, for example, they tell you what to wear, what kind of clown dress to wear, okay, how much ketchup to pull on every burger, how much you have to pay your bosses. So it's really not true entrepreneurship, okay. And this is why I'm trying to explain to you, where an entrepreneur, they're willing to risk it, everything they have on this idea. And the idea is not really about making money. It's about coming up with a new way of doing things, coming up with new ideas, new processes. So it's not all about money. Money has to do with it, but it's more than just money. Where a business mindset, they're always looking at the risk versus the reward. Well, if I invest this much, what am I going to get in return? Where entrepreneurship says, you know what, the odds are 100% against me. The odds are 1,000% against me. Guess what? I'm still gonna fucking do it. Okay. Where a business mindset says, okay, if I spend $1,000, there's 60% chance that I'm not gonna get my money back, so I'm not gonna do this risk. Okay. Let me give you another example of entrepreneurship versus business mindset. Elon Musk, okay? For example, Elon Musk wanted to go to the space, or he wanted to start an electrical car. All these companies out there, like GMC, Nissan, they've been doing it for all these years. They have all the clientele, and this guy's going to come with a new idea, okay? So he was willing to risk it all, dude. He put all this money up. People called him crazy, and he was willing to do it. So that brings me to point number 2. Lucky, come here. Entrepreneurship, people are going to call you crazy. They're going to say, you're local, dude. This is not going to work. This is impossible. Business, they're not going to call you that crazy because it's proven. There's already there's a track record that you can go follow. For example, if you want to start an electric car and sell it to the masses, there's not a track record out there. Okay. If you want to buy a franchise, well, there's a track record. There's a pathway you can make money out of it. Hundreds of people do it and they have success. That's why the banker is willing to lend a franchisee money, where if you're just an entrepreneur and you're starting something out of nothing and there's not a proven track record, nobody wants to give you the money. Okay. So I want you to make sure you understand that the point number 2 is so crucial. The mindset of entrepreneurship is you're gonna go against all the fucking odds. I mean, the odds are just like 0 to none that you could win, but you're still gonna go with it. For example, let me give you another example. 1,000 people and talk, okay? I don't have any experience speaking. I'm not a great writer. I don't have any of these privileges like other people do, right? But I'm still gonna get up there and do it. That's crazy. People tell me that's crazy. I dropped my business. I did everything I had work for, debt free, okay? Living a good life. Let it all go for my dream. Just like Elon Musk. Just like I did in college, right? People call me crazy. But hey, I'm gonna go against all fucking odds, right? And be that. Where if I was on the business mindset, I would do an analysis, say, hey, the risk, what is the risk? What is the reward? No, I'm already living good. I have rental houses. I have cash in the bank. This is not a good risk. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this. All right. So it's very, very crucial that you decide: are you an entrepreneur or are you a business owner? Okay, because it's two different things. There are similarities in them, but the mindset is significantly different. A business is willing to risk if they could get a return on their investment. A business mindset is not going to go, 1,000% against the odds. They're not going to do that because that's not smart. That's not smart business move. Entrepreneurship, they say, you know what? The odds are 1,000 against me. Everybody and their mama tells me I can't do it. The bankers, the credit, they say, no, fuck you. I'm still going to go do it. Okay? They're willing to go down with their ship. Where a business, they're not business mindset people. They're not willing to go down with their ship. Okay? If the ship is going down, they're willing to abandon ship and go look for a better ship to jump on. Where, for example, Elon Musk, if that rocket didn't go, he was going to sell his own, do this, put every penny he had into it. Same thing with me. I said I'm going to be a public speaker. Man, I closed my business. Everything I had, I was going to put into doing this. I have no other choice but to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to sink, and that's it, dude. There's no other options for me. If that means I have to sell my car, then I'm going to do it. If that means I have to liquidate gold to fund some of my projects, then I'll do it. I'm never going to go borrow money from a bank. I'm never going to ask a handout. So, which was bring to point number 3, which is the mindset that I'm going to win no matter what, okay? Entrepreneurs, they go against all fucking odds, and they know that they're going to win trying. Business mindset is not like that, okay? They want to win, but they're not going to go down with the ship. They're not going to crash and burn. They're not going to put their last cent in there, okay? And usually, they don't want to even invest. Like, if you're a business mindset, they don't want to invest with their own risk, okay? So what they do is they usually go find capital. Like, they'll go ahead and borrow money from a credit card, or they'll borrow money from a bank, or they get other people's money, because they don't want to put all their skin into the game. They don't want to just go all in. Why? Because they're not really passionate about that, right? They just want to make money. Where someone that's all in, like Elon Musk, like myself, I want to make money, but the money wasn't the reason I did this, because I was already making money. I didn't want to become a public speaker to make money. I was already making good money. I could just chill, right? Most people that have one businesses could chill, have 3 businesses. So what I'm saying is, it was more than the fucking money. It's something where you're willing to go all in. You're willing to put your last dollar up, and you're willing to people to tell you're fucking crazy, dude, okay? Where a business, your mindset, you're borrowing money. You're going where other people have gone before and they had success. So there's a trail, dude, okay? And it's a well-lit trail that if you follow, you're gonna have success. Usually you don't, who are like business people, okay? Like people that start, my dad's a great business person, right? Like, he doesn't like making pizza, but he bought a pizza franchise, right? Because he knew that if he had a pizza, it would make him money, right? He didn't want to have a job. He didn't want somebody to tell him what to do. Where a business allows you to do that. Entrepreneurship allows you to do that too, but business allows you to do that, right? Anybody that buys a franchise is a business mindset. Anybody that you see an opportunity, right? Somebody tells you an opportunity, and the very first thing you think about is all the risk, okay? Like, it's risky, it's not going to work, it's this, it's chaos, right? Where that's a business mindset. Like, for example, I talked about Airbnb. So many people reached out to me and said, oh, it's risky this, it's risky that, you need furniture, you need this. And guess what? You're right, dude, right? So that's different. An entrepreneur says, you know what? It's risky. Fuck it, I'm going to go in. It's a chaos. I'm going to go in because they know to make money in chaos. For example, I make most of my real estate money in the crash, okay? When the market crashed. When everybody was running this way, I was running back into it. Same thing with Airbnb. I just said right now that Airbnb is a really great way to turn your rental properties and make 3 times, 4 times what you did with rental properties. So many people said, oh, it's risky, this. Guys, absolutely there's risky. You're thinking with the business mindset. I'm an entrepreneur. I thrive on chaos. I thrive on when there's confusion. I thrive when there's a short period of time before Uncle Sam and Big Brother change the rules. Because in that short period of time, there's a significant amount of money to be made. Sure, it's fucking risky. Sure it is, dude. I'm not going to say it's not risky. But again, I'm an entrepreneur, dude. I'm willing to put up all my fucking money on one fucking deal and just be all in, dude. All the fucking, like, no exit strategy. If I crash and burn, then I crash and burn, and I'm homeless, right? But a business mindset is not going to do that, dude. My dad is not going to do that. He's going to take precise risk that's going to give him a good return without him jeopardizing all of his money. Where me, I'm an entrepreneur, dude. I don't need a system. I create my own system. I don't need a path. I will create my own path. I don't need a light. All I need is that inner soul talking to me and say, this is your dream, buddy. This is your dream, buddy. This is your dream. And then I just close my eyes and just go in, dude. I don't give a fuck if I have to sell my car. I don't give a fuck if I have to close my own business. I don't give a fuck if I have to sleep on the street. I don't give a fuck anybody who believes in me. I don't give a fuck if people tell me I'm fucking crazy. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to be all in, and I'm going to be all in till I win or till I crash out. And so far, guys, every time I went all in, I won because I had no other choice. So this is one of the main reasons where entrepreneurs succeed, because they have no fucking choice but to win. Where business, they're always, they're thinking, like, one of the biggest difference between business and entrepreneurship is, for example, not always, but education level, right? People that are very highly educated, like they got masters, the college degrees, they're more business minded. They know all the reasons why they're gonna fail. They know all the reasons where it's gonna be hard. They know all the hiccups, right? But entrepreneurship, we don't look at that, where we're gonna fail and how hard it is, and we don't look at all the potholes. We don't look at all the barriers where the business mind people do, right? As an entrepreneurship, we look inside why we want to win, and that's all we give a fuck about, dude. We don't look about, the laws may change and this advantage will disappear, or, we're trying to get in when we can get in, dude, and trying to get out as soon as we can. So, no, I'm all in for my dreams, just like Elon Musk, just like Henry Ford. So, one of the biggest differences that I want to make sure you understand is that the different mindset. Here, entrepreneurship, you're willing to risk it. You're willing to put up all your money. You're willing to people to call you fucking crazy. You're willing to do something bigger than you. You're willing to do something bigger than fucking money, right? And the risk, you don't look at the risk, dude. The risk is fucking a joke, dude. Like, people tell me risk it, and I'm like, man, fuck you, dude. Oh, you talking to the wrong dude, because sure, I evaluate risk, but for me, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm all fucking in, dude. Just talking about how dangerous it is, I already know that shit, dude. Where a business mindset, they're looking at the deal, they're looking at the fucking repairs, they're looking at this, they're looking at that, which is a great thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? But you got to know where you fit in, right? If this is your dream, you want to be a book writer, you have this great idea, there's great gadget, whatever it is, this great idea for a salon, and it's your dream, it's like your soul's purpose, then you have to understand, are you an entrepreneur or are you a business? Okay? If you're just a business, then you have to take different risk, right? If you're an entrepreneur, you got to know you got to be all in, dude, right? So that's why I want to explain to you guys is that the mindset is so different, right? The risk factor is so different. Where you get your funds is so different, right? Business people, borrow money, they get in debt. You've seen these people, they could be very, very successful, right? They're always talking about how to use other people's money, or how to borrow money, or how to get in debt, or how to raise capital, right? That's what they do, right? They're fucking business people. They're more about profit. Entrepreneurship, dude, they want to make profit, they want to pay their bills, dude, but they have a bigger calling, dude. They have a bigger cause that makes them to go all in without any money. And therefore, they're able to tap into their imagination. They're able to tap into their fucking heart will. They're able to tap into their soul. So the funds that they use is what's called the ether, right? Is the information that the creator provided throughout that ether that they tap into, and they come up with winning strategies. If it's marketing, if it's coming up with a new car, if it's coming up with a new spaceship, whatever, right? These guys, they don't tap into that creativity, and if they do, it's very little. They depend on the formality of the concrete bubble. They depend on education. They depend on funding. They depend on franchise systems and things of that nature. Where this guy's, entrepreneur, they could create their own system, but they don't have to have a system. They're willing to jump out. Like for me, man, I decided to be a public speaker. I had some hardship in my life. I just jumped out, dude. I didn't give a fuck that I didn't have a parachute. I didn't give a fuck that I didn't have a home. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a care about any of that. I just said, you know what? Calling that this has happened to me with my family, my brother. Now I'm gonna have. I didn't want to. I was scared to be a public speaker, and now the creative. I'm all in now, dude. I don't got no other choice to make it. I'm just gonna use my imagination, creativity, hard fucking work. And even though people call me crazy, that's what I am. And I was crazy when I started with $100 and I turned into 3 businesses. I am crazy today for letting go everything I have, my luxuries and comfort, and chasing my dreams. And people told Henry Ford he was crazy. People told Elon Musk he was crazy. So people told a lot of people they're crazy, dude. And I love it, dude, because it lets me know that, hey, I'm not a business person. I'm an entrepreneur, dude. I'm willing to jump off the fucking plane. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going, but deep inside, I'm following my navigation guide that got implemented in my soul, and I'm focusing on that. And I don't need no money. I don't need no support. I don't need no help. I don't need to speak right. I don't need to write great. I don't need all that crap, dude. For example, a writer, if they're thinking with their business mindset, they're thinking about how can I spell correctly, how can I pronounce better, how can I do this, how can I do that, right? And entrepreneurship just thinks about, let me get this shit written, dude, because this book's gonna change people's life, right? And then they go out there and they're gonna figure it out. Where these other guys are going through all these formalities, everything they teach you in school, everything they teach you in college, find a publisher, begging them, they said no, right? So they're so worried about the formality, the path, the proven track record, the way to do it like everybody else has it. Entrepreneur says, you know what? Fuck the track record. Fuck the system, dude. I'm going to create my own. I'm going to create my own fucking wings. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And see you later. And they jump off the fucking bridge, or they jump off the fucking airplane in search of their fucking soul's purpose on life. And they don't give a fuck what people say. They don't give a fuck about the money. They just give a fuck about hatching that soul's purpose in life, dude, whichever that is. If that is for you to be a great parent, that is to be an entrepreneur, if that is to be a book writer, that is to be a personal trainer, whatever it is, dude, tattoo artist, whatever it is, you have greatness in you. And I recommend that if you want to be an entrepreneur, decide which one are you, because the risk is different, the mindset is different, and how you come up with funds is different, dude. Go out there and hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer, gang. See you later.